but I have to be me, because if I'm not me, then I'm losing a part of myself. And I'm like, why would I want to look like you? If I was born to look like me, I just can't understand it. And I get it. Like I'm actually happy that you're a Black woman with dreadlocks that got, you flourishing.
It's all
But
mine. And notice I'm keeping the gray. I used to color it. I'm not coloring it anymore.
so I don't know. I when I get there, I'll see how I approach that situation. But
okay, let me say
myself.
this before I take those other hands in ESCO. Okay. This way, is it your beard or is it $105,000 a year?
It's not the money. I'm not money hungry. Like I don't need a lot of money. If I make a lot of money, it's to help everybody around me. It's to help my family, it's to help my friends. It's not.
That's what I'm saying, because the money helps your family, the money helps your friends.
But
okay,
the people
that's
around
what I'm
me,
saying. It comes to a decision. Okay, and why are you your beard?
Because that's something I developed, and that's something that made a good part of me. I mean, it also makes me look good, but it's just something a part of me. Like it's something that I love. So, and I don't know. It's just things I can't conform to, and it's either I'm gonna have to make a job for myself, or somebody out there is gonna have to gamble on me, because I can't see how a beard or dreadlocks, or if a person, like, I mean, this is extreme, but you have religions out there, and I'm not coming at anybody, but I'm just saying, what is the difference between, and I'm not being obnoxious, what's the difference between a do-rag and a hijab? It's both covering your head. So it's things, and I'm being honest. Like I don't see
and I understand where you're coming from.
So
I do. But but the first time, and I was working for IBM as a programmer, the first time I stopped straightening my hair, spending 4 hours in the salon once a month, going through that torture of chemicals to make my hair straight, when I decided I was not going to do that anymore and cut my hair down to a teeny weeny afro, and I walked into IBM, no one said a word. They didn't know what to say to me. Nothing. They didn't know what to say. Okay. But I was taking a chance at that point in time that it was not going to hurt my career. Okay. And I can't tell you how many times I've been sexually harassed and did not take it to HR because I knew it was going to hurt my career. Yes. There's some things, it's all a matter of weighing. What do I want? What I have to give up? And if you don't want to give up your beard, okay, you might have to search many, many companies to find one that you feel more comfortable with your beard. And IT tends to be more relaxed about those kinds of things.
No, I didn't want to make it about my beard. I just wanted to
I'm just using that as an example. Okay, you can be the more competent and capable you are, the more of you that you can be. Yes, it's unfair because your colleagues who are maybe of different races, ethnicities, and so forth may not have to be as good as you are to get what you got. But this is what it is now, and it takes you and me and everybody else to change it. Okay, if you're not there and you're not there on the hiring committee, you're not the project manager in that company that you work for, and you're looking for another team player, you're in that interview, you're not going to have the kind of biases that maybe somebody else might. But then again, you might. You might not like the brother with no beard and a short haircut and green eyes. You know what I'm saying? That might be your particular bias. Okay? You might I want a real brother, like with my hair, that doesn't look very black in color, does it? I get that too. I get the color of my skin from Black people. So let's not go there. We all have human biases. Okay, and we need to get past them and focus on what do I want for myself and how do I get it without cheating, without stealing, without, bad mouthing, but with some ways to conform. There are times when you have to make a decision about what you're going to do based on where you want to be in the future, where you want your children to be, where you want your family to be, what kind of house you want to live in, and so forth. And it won't become as important to you as as maybe trimming your beard, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There
I
will
understand.
come a time when you might have to make a decision about what it is you're gonna do. And it's not as overt as that. We're all human beings. We all have biases,
No,
and
I understand. I didn't want to make it about I'm glad we spoke
I
about this,
know, I know.
but but
I just picked up on the beard part, just
because like
yeah.
sometimes like I just think like sometimes it's hard. Like you could look at, like, for instance, I could walk in, be a 6'2" black man, and I could see another individual, and they're probably thinking like, or like he's scary look, or it's like sometimes I see that, like, you know what I'm saying, like I witness that, and I'm just like, nah, bro, like it's just, to me it's just unfair. I don't know if you know where I'm coming from, but sometimes it's just
I
unfair.
do know where you're coming from.
It's just like, but
Okay.
thank
And
you.
I'm saying is stop thinking about them. Stop thinking about what they are thinking about you.
It's hard because I'm not getting through the door. So I'm like, what is stopping me from getting through that door? Like once I attain
You are
30%,
stopping you from getting into that door, Inesco. You are, because of the decisions that you're making and the mindset that you have. If I thought that a company wasn't going to hire me because I'm Black and I'm female, I probably wouldn't get half the jobs that I've gotten. Okay, because it changes your disposition in general. It changes the expression on your face. It changes your reply to questions during the interview. Okay, I'm saying change your mind. Don't worry about the other people. Do the best that you can do with what it is that you have. Jump.
thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice, but I
Nah,
feel strongly
it's
about
so
this
good because
issue.
everything I'm speaking on is potential. Like I'm like, I haven't been on the interview for a cybersecurity analyst position, but I'm just saying potentially I just want to think about everything beforehand. I just
And
conversation.
I'm saying, don't think about anything. Focus your eye on the future. What can I do to make myself more marketable? That's what you think about. Look at the, when next week I'm going to show you some, the top 10 certifications for 2022. You decide which one of these do I want, instead of thinking about, well, if I go work for this company and I got a bunch of white men around the table, what are they going to think about me because of my beard, because of my hair, because of my complexion in general. I get the complexion thing all the time from my people. So let's not go there with white people. Okay. So, we all have prejudices. We all have biases. Let's not think about that. Let's think about what can I do to increase my worthiness, my value, which is going to bring more openings for other people like me and other people in my, and I'm going to increase my potential over time. In 20 years from now, you could be a serious influence over whatever group of people you want to be a serious influence over. I personally am focused on women, okay? Because I never worked with any before. I was the first one hired in my department at Miami-Dade College in the computer department. They had no women. Okay, how do you think I felt? But I didn't think about it because, first of all, I knew that they wouldn't have hired me if I wasn't better than everybody that was there. Okay, now you can tell by my attitude. When I walk in the room, I feel like I'm the best that's there. Okay, and my attitude says that, and it's not changing because I got a whole list of credentials that say that in your system, white male, I got you beat. So beat him at his game if that's the one you want to play. I mean, cut the beard, cut the hair, put on a nice suit, some Cohort shoes, you know, and go into that interview, floor them, and 6 months down the road, grow your beard back, have an afro, put on a t-shirt and some jeans and walk in there.